Welcome to Shelter and Grace, a sound meditation for our one wild and precious life. It is a day past equinox, and we begin. The theme today is change of seasons, balanced, supported, and centered. Can we discern the true and unchanging within our changes? Find home in circumstance, come to living ground. Begin the movement through the difficulties, to find the support and the foundation that has been beneath us all along. I allow myself to receive in the stillness, in the activity, and in the fun. Welcome to Shelter and Grace, our sound meditation for our one wild and precious life. This sound meditation series is about renewable caring, caregiving of ourselves and our others and the world. Here we shelter in place most mornings, Wednesday through Sunday, using spirit and words and poems, a little ancient wisdom, some silence, some wind chimes, some singing bells to support us in all of this. It's brought to you by myself, Reverend Eleesabeth Hager, and San Francisco Unity. I'll begin with some attributions because it's always better to be in community. I am in the community of some very wise people today through the readings, and then I will offer those readings to you for inspiration this morning, and then we will do our 20-minute sound meditation. Let's start with these are hazelnut leaves by Klaus on Pixels. We're going to end with translation by Ladinsky, Hafez, I Got Kin. The theme is around the sixth principle of grief and its reconciliation, which is to create and maintain an active support system. These are principles, foundation principles, and a framework by Dr. Alan Wolfelt out of Colorado. We'll do an excerpt from Daily Word. David White will be with us with a word from his book Consolations. The word is ground. And a little bit from rule number 19 from my book, The Hospice Chaplain's Field Guide to Caregiving, Finding Resilience on the Front Lines of Love. Yesterday was Autumnal Equinox, which is perfectly and serendipitously themed for the sixth and final video in this offering of last week about inhabiting change. How do we stay balanced in change and in a pandemic? The equinoxes are the points of balance between light and dark in a day, but nature is usually much more dynamic in its balance. It's more like a pendulum. It's not an equal balance. It's not a consistent balance. It's a swinging balance. Every day is a change of light and dark. It is part of the seasons of the year, a dance of light and dark. As a hospice chaplain, I see loss and the healing of loss as this dance, even one of our own making. We must narrow our focus. I must not take that road, but this one. I must choose the strawberry, but not the persimmon. And there may be good reasons for me choosing that. Maybe I'm allergic to persimmons. But that tug of imbalance, is that uncertainty always there. I've been offering you the framework of Dr. Alan Wofeld's 6 essential principles of mourning. Today is the last one, which is the first one I ask my caregivers in hospice. It's about their support system. To stay in balance, it must be active. It must be remade and renewed regularly to create and maintain it throughout our lives. Because we don't do this life alone. It's very difficult. In fact, it's impossible. We're made to do it together. David White will also be with us. The poet speaks about the remaking and the recognition of our true ground as our ultimate support. And then I will read a bit from my book, Rule number 17, Celebrating Inconvenience. Fun as active support and medicine, especially in the messy trenches of change. So here's Daily Word. The amount of energy I have directly correlates to the quality of my rest. It's like the oxygen mask. To keep giving, I must be willing to allow myself to receive. Stillness and activity, time for me, time for others, listening and speaking. Harmony is the balance between. The Buddhists say 10,000 joys and 10,000 sorrows. They inspire us and they soften us. David White talks about the ground that lies beneath our feet is the place where we already stand, a state of recognition, the place or circumstances to which we belong, whether we wish to or not. It is the living underlying foundation that tells us what we are, where we are, and what season we're in, and what, no matter what we wish in the abstract, is also happening in our bodies and in the world and in the conversation between the two. To come to ground is to find a home in circumstance. I love this. To begin the movement through the difficulties. To find the support and the foundation that has been beneath our feet all along. A place to step into. A place on which to stand. And a place from which to step. And from my book, Celebrate Inconvenience, here's a question. Why do I keep putting myself last? I vow to be more inconvenient. Double down in the fun in the middle of the messiness. Why is this the opposite of what most of us do? More doing is not the answer. Current neuroscientist agrees that those who survive stress usually increase their social investments, that is, play, in the trenches. Integral hanging out between sprints is better for the long race. Being inconvenienced slows me down. It allows me to see another's point of view, to discern what is unchanging within the change, and what is worth the fight to change. Accept the simple pleasures of being loved imperfectly. I think Willie Nelson has a lot to say about that. Celebrate it whenever you can. So what is your intention for the next 20 minutes? What would you like to embrace? And what would you like to let go of? What is in the way of you being more supported? And what will help you be supported? I'll give you 3 bells to decide. And we begin. breath and begin to relax. Let's breathe in a breath of gratitude through the heart. Breathe it in. Let it light you up. Let it fill you up. Let it support you. And exhale fully from the belly. Let's take another breath from the belly. Breathe it in. Again, let gratitude fill you up. And exhale. Breath is one of the superpowers we use in this meditation. Breath, our first taste of this world, and every moment in between. Breath is energy. And the secret is a full exhale, letting go of what is not yours to do. Let's do that now. Breathe in. That has come before and all those to-do lists later in the day, put them aside. Gather yourself to here and to now. So we've used two of the superpowers in this sound meditation, gratitude and breath. The third is sound. Sound is vibration. So are we. When we choose the higher ground, when we choose the higher vibration, we vibrate better. Allow the sound to soothe you. Allow the sound in. The beautiful sounds of a rain, summer rain in the background, sounds of this metal tongue drum. Let it slip in, comfort you. Drop down to the true ground, to the kingdom within. Drop down and resonate higher. Find yourself drifting. Gather yourself back. Drop down. Resonate higher. Find a home in circumstance. Come to living ground. Begin the movement through difficulties to find the support and foundation that was beneath our feet all along. I allow myself to receive in the stillness, in the activity, and in the fun. Find a home in circumstance. Come to living ground, to discern the truly unchanging within the change. I allow myself to receive in the stillness, in the activity, and in the fun. We remember this place of living ground, this place under circumstance. Where we find the truly unchanging underneath our changes, where we receive in the stillness, in the love, and in the joy, where we recharge and renew. This place of common ground. We remember this place. And so it is. hope you have found inspiration and the unchanging in our series about navigating change. I hope you've found balance, as I have enjoyed doing it. Stay open today to the web of possibilities for renewal in every moment, and to receive the abundant nourishment that we need, and to use that power to bloom as wise gardeners of our lives and of this world, so we can grow a life together of courage and kindness and honor. Hafez is going to take us out with the poem, I Got Kin. He has kin in us. Plant so that your own heart will grow. Sing because this is the food our starving world needs. Laugh because it is the purest sound. Be the encouraging light we seek. With every breath, open again. Thank you so much for joining me today.